Welcome. In front of me is a REALME GT8 Pro, and today I'll show you how you can enable power saving mode on this phone. So, to get started, you will want to swipe down from the top right side of your screen, which will pull down all the toggles, and in here you're looking for the power saving mode. Now for me it is visible on the first page right over here, but we have number one multiple pages, and number two, if you don't see this toggle anywhere, you can actually add it, which you would do so by clicking right here on this pencil and then clicking on the plus button right here and finding the power saving mode somewhere here in the toggles that are turned off. Now I do want to look if there is also this option, super power saving mode. I'm going to add this as this is different version of power saving mode, which I do want to showcase for selected few people that might occasionally find use for it. Now from here we're just going to click on done. This basically retains the toggle. So let's start off with normal power saving mode. So it's right here. You can just tap on it to turn it on. It gets us this pop-up, turn on power saving mode. Battery life will be extended, but system performance will be reduced and some functions will be disabled. Now the box right here is checked for not showing this pop-up ever again, which is good. And when you enable it, you can see it changes the color of the battery right here, just to indicate that it is right now running. Now, one of the things that it will do, which isn't necessarily explained too well right here, is it turns off Wi-Fi and mobile data when you're not using the device. So when you lock it like so, it will go, you could consider this a sleep mode, and at such a point it disconnects from Wi-Fi and mobile data. Now, I don't know which one will be here, which version of it, because there are two usually. There's either your device won't connect to network at all till it's in this kind of state, or it's going to be connecting every like 10 or 20 minutes just so it can see if it's missing any kind of notifications. Because without internet, things like, for instance, Facebook, Messengers, WhatsApp, and so on, just won't be getting any notifications because that is going through internet. And without such a connection, you won't be getting anything because the application doesn't know it's missing some kind of messages. So obviously this feature, if you can call it a feature, will be very important to some people if you rely on your notifications being delivered to you straight on time. Now, the second option right here for power saving mode is, let me just disable this one, is this one, the super power saving mode. So this is the more extensive version. It's one that you might be using when your phone has like, I don't know, maybe 10%, and you know you won't be able to charge it for another half a day, so you'd enable this. And you can see it removes most applications, it removes wallpapers, and just tries to preserve as much battery life as possible. Now, that being said, just looking at the timer right here, it doesn't do a very great job. We can actually, not edit, I'm going to select exit right now, and I'm going to quickly check by holding the power saving mode. So we get balanced mode, we get 30 hours. In power saving mode, we get almost 3 hours. And with super power saving mode, we get 35 hours. Now that is a absolutely pathetic result for a super power saving mode, to the point that it's kind of redundant to use it. You're only getting just measly couple hours of extra battery life. It's honestly, they didn't need to include that even. Now the reason I'm mentioning that and getting in here is because other devices go from 30 hours of battery life with super power saving mode enabled. They go to over 100 hours. Yeah, we're not getting much of a battery saver here from any of these modes, to be honest. The increase of measly 5 hours from normal to super power saving mode is an absolute embarrassment. So if you actually want to extend your battery life a little bit better than what these absolute jokes of modes do, then what I recommend doing is turning down your brightness. That one will consume the most amount of battery, but that will only impact your phone when you're using it, so like right now. But by going from like max brightness to half, you're basically like probably extending your battery by like 30-40% or so. So that is a decent amount of battery just for the change in brightness and nothing else. Like I mentioned, this will only affect it in screen on time, and not when it's like this. In this case, screen on or brightness won't have any kind of impact. Another thing that you can also do, if obviously the power saving mode isn't doing its job too well, is turn off anything that you don't use, like for instance Bluetooth right here, location, NFC, and other things that you might have no use off of. Especially, for instance, you could disable things like Wi-Fi when you're outside of your home, as it's not like you're going to be connecting to any kind of Wi-Fi networks most likely, and most of your traffic will be coming from mobile network, which I don't have a SIM card in here, so it's disabled, but most people have both of those enabled all the time. So if you really are struggling with battery, you can turn one of those off and everything else that you don't use. And like I said, lower down the brightness. And with that, with those options, you are circumventing the limitation of power saving mode, disabling Wi-Fi and mobile data at the same time, and possibly preserving more battery life with the brightness than you would have with just a normal power saving mode. Now, all these features or all these kind of tips that I just gave you could also be implemented on top of the power saving mode and super power saving mode. So if you want, you can put that to use as well. But anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.